was a brand new scout. My good friend and I went down to the scoutmaster's house one night. It was a gorgeous, beautiful night. It was pitch black and there were just a billion stars in the sky. And, so we kind of double teamed the scoutmaster. So he'd be looking in his book to to find a couple of constellations that he could see, and then he'd show him, and then I'd go back and find a couple of constellations. So eventually the two of us got all the constellations figured out. But it kind of gave me a love for the stars. So over the years I learned those. And years and years later, I had been doing a lot of scouting and learned a lot more about scouts. And I ended up in the Navy as a chaplain. And so I would take the opportunity every chance I got to teach Marines about the stars and about scouting and other things. On one occasion, I was in Saudi Arabia with a tank battalion. I was talking to a couple of Marines that said, "Well, how do you find direction with the stars at night, chaplain?" I said, "You come by the next time that you're over at the battalion headquarters and I'll show you." So a couple of nights later, they came over, and after the meetings were over and it got dark, I took them out and I showed them the Big Dipper and Cassiopeia and how you use those constellations to find the North Star. And that was kind of the end of it, until a couple of weeks later, those two Marines came to me and said, "Chaplain, we want to thank you. We were out a few nights ago, we got completely lost. We had no idea where we were, and we were wandering around, and we stopped and said, 'Wait a minute, what did the chaplain teach us about the stars?'" And so they found the Big Dipper, and then they found the North Star. They got themselves oriented, and they got back home safe. So that's my story about saving some Marines using Boy Scout skills. Hoorah.